God says you think you're late, and that thought has been heavier than you admit. You look at your life and compare timelines. You look at others and measure progress. You look at your age, your position, your bank account, your relationships, and you whisper to yourself, I'm behind. You feel late to success, late to purpose, late to love, late to stability. But listen carefully. You are not late. You are layered. There is a difference. Late implies missed opportunity. Layered implies preparation. You are not arriving after the moment. You are arriving prepared for it. There were things you were not ready for 5 years ago. There were responsibilities you would have mishandled, blessings you would have mismanaged, opportunities you would have rushed. You call it delay, he calls it development, and development is love. You think you are late because you compare visible results, but you do not see invisible refinement. You have been refined through disappointment, through silence, through correction, through seasons where nothing moved, but something inside you did. Your patience expanded, your discernment sharpened, your reactions matured. That is growth. Growth does not shout, it stabilizes. You have stabilized. That is why you feel different lately. Less desperate, less reactive, less anxious to prove something. You think that calm means you lost momentum. It means you gained clarity. And clarity is dangerous to comparison, because once you see clearly, you stop competing. You start aligning. Listen closely. The reason you feel late is because your next level requires discipline, and discipline requires time. You could have had quick attention. You are being prepared for sustained influence. Quick attention fades. Sustained influence builds. You are not being rushed into something temporary. You are being positioned for something lasting. And lasting things move slower. Look at your past carefully. If certain things had happened earlier, would you have handled them wisely? If certain doors had opened sooner, would you have protected them properly? If certain people had stayed, would you have grown? You were not late. You were being protected from premature success. Premature success destroys more people than failure does. You were being built quietly while others were being seen loudly. And now something is shifting. You feel it. A restlessness that is not panic. A pressure that is not fear. An awareness that something is about to move. That feeling is not anxiety. It is readiness. You are stepping into a season where clarity meets timing. But timing without maturity is chaos. You were matured first. Now timing follows. You are not late. You are aligned. Alignment always feels slower than comparison, but stronger than competition. You are not racing others. You are refining yourself. Refinement takes time, but when it finishes, it is undeniable. Before this continues, pause. Think about one thing you used to react to emotionally. Now notice how differently you handle it. That change is proof. Proof that you are being developed, not delayed. The world celebrates speed. Heaven celebrates stability. And stability lasts longer than speed. In the next part, you will understand why feeling late was actually the final test before movement. Stay with this. Now listen carefully, because this is where everything turns. You felt late, but that feeling was the last layer of your preparation. When a person believes they are behind, two things happen. They either rush or they surrender. You did not rush, you endured. That endurance changed you. If success had come when you first wanted it, you would have chased validation. Now you value stability. If love had arrived when you first begged for it, you would have clung from insecurity. Now you would choose from confidence. If opportunity had opened when you first demanded it, you would have acted from ego. Now you act from discernment. You were not late. You were being emptied of impatience, emptied of comparison, emptied of emotional dependence on outcomes, because what is about to shift requires steadiness, and you are steady now. Look at yourself honestly. You don't panic the way you used to. You don't over-explain the way you used to. You don't chase the way you used to. That is not stagnation. That is strength. The season ahead will move differently. Not dramatic, not chaotic, intentional. Conversations will feel cleaner. Decisions will feel clearer. Doors will open without you forcing them. And when they do, you will not overreact. You will not announce prematurely. You will not sabotage with doubt, because discipline has been formed. This is why the message felt confronting at first. You're so late to this already. It wasn't an accusation, it was perspective. You are late to comparison, late to insecurity, late to panic. Those seasons are behind you. You are not late to purpose, you are right on time for alignment. Alignment feels quiet, but it produces results that last. The next opportunity will test your posture, not your talent. Your posture. Will you move calmly? Will you trust your clarity? Will you protect your peace? That test is simple now, because you are no longer desperate. Desperation makes noise. Confidence makes choices, and you are choosing differently. There will be a moment soon where you realize, I'm not behind. I was being built. Because once you stop feeling late, you stop rushing your life. And when you stop rushing, you stop making fear-based decisions. Fear-based decisions expand it. You are entering a peace-based season. You may not see fireworks immediately, but you will feel stability. You will notice that what once triggered anxiety now feels manageable. You will notice that what once confused you now feels obvious. That is growth catching up with timing. Before this ends, pause. Think about the pressure you once carried about being behind. Now ask yourself, what if that pressure was unnecessary? What if the path was unfolding correctly the entire time? What if you were never late? Let that settle, because acceptance unlocks movement. If this message felt personal, you don't need to explain your situation. Just leave one word that describes what you're stepping into now. Peace, alignment, ready, stable, on time. One word, not to prove anything, but to mark the shift internally. You were never late. You were being layered, and layered foundations support lasting expansion.